Welcome to 50 Minutes of Amoofy, real voices, real moments, and the stories that might shift yours. Today we sit with someone whose insight, belief, friendship, and intentionality shape so much of what Amoofy is becoming. Sai, who is my dear friend and a member of our advisory board. Welcome, Sai.
Thanks, Louise. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, well, let's just jump right into it. To get us started, what's a story or experience, Sai, that shaped how you show up in the world today?
So I was thinking about this. I think it goes back to high school, and I know that might be a long, long time ago, but I went to high school in New York. I was in this advanced placement physics class, and I thought I was knocking it out of the park. There was the teacher was advanced, and she gave these sets of questions, and nobody got this one, and I sat down and I did it. And I think her feedback during the class was like, that is amazing that you got that. Nobody else has gotten this so far. And so then I went in and said, oh my God, I'm McIver, I'm a physics god. And later on, maybe 2 months later, my mom had to go in for a parent teacher meeting, and she came home, and I was expecting to get all of these flowery reviews. And the review she got from the teacher was, Sai has to tone it down a little bit. He's a little bit too big for his britches right now. And that just got me to the point of like, you don't know everything, just listen to people. And I think that is one of the key messages. Just listen. Don't feel you need to share everything.
Well, you and I will have multiple calls throughout the year, and I think you have the ability to deeply listen. But then when I ask you for the insights, I'm always in awe. So keep both. Keep
Trying to, trying to. There's a reason though that we have two ears in one mouth. You gotta
that
listen
is
inside
true.
so much. Yeah.
That is true. Right. Let me ask you something else. What's something that you have carried forward from your family, your culture, or community that still guides you to this day?
I think again, this would go back to high school. I went to St. John or St. Regis in New York City, and the motto or the logo or the slogan was "Men for Others." It was an all boys school there, and they really instilled into each and every one of us how much we can contribute to the world, and that it's not about us. We're not the be all and end all. How do you help those around you? In the senior year, we had um, projects where we go out and commit and do social work. And there was a lot of folks that would do coat drives or help the homeless. I think I helped teach with preschoolers or kindergarten, but I think that still has advanced where I want it today. One of my previous roles, just 2 roles ago, was running accessibility for my corporation worldwide, and just trying to make sure that uh, everybody had equitable access to technology, could get their job done independent of how they came to work each day, and just making sure that everybody had the same playing field that they could work from. So, and I tried to instill that in my kids. I've got a 14-year-old and a 12-year-old, and just trying to make sure that they realize that it's not all about them. They need to give back, which is a challenge sometimes, but I think they're getting it.
I love that. And as you know, my 14-year-old is now going into St. Regis here in Colorado. And um, when you look at the world today, like outside of kind of the community that you're a part of, but just world events, everything that's happening, um, would you continue to push for that mantra, um, so that the world would be a better place? What's help me kind of with size insight on, yeah, I think that's missing, or where are we as a society without that?
Wow, just go big. This is a 15-minute conversation, right? I think you'll still find pockets of it. I think we're missing some of it today. I think people get caught up in this is how things are right now, and I'm dealing with this right now. I think the next question would be like, what do I want future generations to take? It's things might look challenging at the moment, but it's a point in time. How do you the Boy Scouts have the motto of like leaving a place better than when you came in. And so you've got to think that these things are longer term when you want to have a relationship with your community, with your family, with the the worldwide community. It's how am I going to leave it better than I came in? You might not be able to make a change on a global scale, like you can't stop global warming as an individual, but even the little bits help. And so just making it about the broader community and trying to help still is important today. It's important tomorrow and important from 10 years from now. And we've just got to keep plugging away at it.
I love that I went big. I love your insight. Thank you. What brings you joy these days?
What brings me joy? Um, I, Honestly, it's watching my kids grow up and seeing how important it is. I'll give an example of just yesterday. Uh, I went to the window. I heard the basketball bouncing outside, and I'm like, they haven't been outside all day. And I went to the window and I looked out, and my 12-year-old, my 14-year-old boy, and my 12-year-old girl were playing basketball together. And I'm like, this is fantastic. But like physics, like quantum, if you've ever known Schrodinger's cat, it was this thought experiment that if you put a cat in a box and you don't look at it, is it alive or dead in the box? You can always change its state when you look at it. As soon as I peered through those blinds and looked at the kids, it changed their state immediately. The boy was like, come and play with me. The girl was like, well, since daddy's here, now I can go inside and go watch and play Roblox again. So yeah, you just got to be careful how you observe these things. So,
Love it. Love it. Let's go to one last question that we asked all of our guests. And why should someone listening now join the Amoofy movement?
because I think it's about that. It's where we started the conversation. It's about listening. It's about understanding and uh, learning as you go forward. The way that you've built these conversations, just listening, gathering feedback, understanding that a point in time might be a point in time. How do you gather all of those stories, that information, and make it a more cohesive, intelligent insight that you can use and move forward with? And it's not a one-time thing. It's continually listening to the important people. And I think Amplify gives you that capability because it's great that everybody has these individual events or these days and then they go off and they think about it. Yeah. Things don't happen at that scale. You need to constantly iterate and constantly make it better and constantly be listening and improving. And that's what Amplify can do for you. So that's why you want to join our movement.
I thank you so much. It's I have been blessed with your friendship, with our family's friendship as well, your insights and your willingness to contribute, which you have done in every phase of this company. So thank you for being here with us. And um, to all our listeners, thank you for listening to this moment of humanity. If you felt something, share it. If you heard the truth, follow it. And if you see someone, take a moment and ask for their story. You might be surprised.
I like that. And thanks, Louise. Thanks for letting me participate in all of this as we go forward and as the company grows. I think it's amazing.